So I have this thing called a revision beard, where basically whilst revising I refuse to shave, and then once I'm done with the exam I get rid of it, and it feels refreshing and done. And I'll admit it's not like the most manly of beard, but for this face, for this kind of like childish baby face that I'm sporting, it's just so freakishly wrong. I feel like this makes me look a bit like a paedophile, and this makes me look a bit like a goat. So, like a paedophile goat. I like kids. What? So I've actually now finished with my final exam for this year, so time to get rid of it. I'm completing my second year of university, which is weird because I'm now kind of at that stage where I've done most of university. And for anyone who has experienced that, they know that you don't ever feel ready to have completed your second year of university. I mean, it's that kind of cliche where you say, oh yeah, it goes by so fast, but like, no really, it goes by so fast. You shall not pass! I've realised I've been using this as a mirror. I can actually just use the monitor as a mirror. I think too often when we're young, we kind of get this perception that like, another year, I'm so much older, and yeah, like granted you go through a hell of a lot during school, but it's a lot more daunting when you get to a place where essentially you don't have that anymore. Like, it's a more scary thing to not know what's coming next, as opposed to knowing that something big is coming next. And granted, I'm not in my third year, so I'm not fully there, but I'm already getting a taste for it. It's a weird thing. I think I grow old quicker than I grow up. I don't feel grown up. I mean, like, physically, I can see that there are attributes of me growing up, not least the beard, which I'm trying to get rid of. See, I'm kind of bringing it all together. But I still do find it a very surreal thing. I should note at this point that I'm not actually very good at shaving, so this is probably going to go wrong in some capacity. I'm still not really sure what I want to do as such. I know kind of what I want to go into, but in terms of actually doing it, I have no idea. And the thing is, I'm doing a degree in drama, but it's almost something, as much as I find interesting, oh, I'm bleeding, we've got blood, first count of blood, good. But unlike most of the people on my degree, I don't see myself, Jesus, I'm bleeding, becoming dependent on theatre, bleeding again. God, this is a bloodbath. I think more than anything, I'd like to be a writer, for maybe both for stage and screen. There is like almost a poeticness in kind of being like, oh, I don't know what I'm going to do with my life. I'm unsure. I'm just going to travel the world and see what happens. But it's when you get to this stage, and probably even next year more so, that it's suddenly a lot less poetic and a more kind of immediate scary. I mean, I was talking to my mum recently about my plans after uni, and it kind of got to that point where I was like, yeah, I mean, maybe I'll do a master's, maybe I'll try and find a job. I should probably actually do that. Like, I should actually probably start looking at unis and at potential jobs, and it goes from this kind of big futuristic thing that you've been preparing for all your life to suddenly there, and just something which is currently on your to-do list. You go from kind of, I know I need to do my homework and I need to edit this video, to, oh yeah, and I need to start looking for jobs. This is wrong. I think I'm doing it bad. I've just taken in just how bad I am at shaving. It's only when you have the image right there next to you on the monitor that you're like, yeah, maybe I need to reassess how I shave. Jesus. I'm interested to know, in terms of other Apple bobbers, what situation you're in. I mean, there's a range of us, and I know that you've got maybe Jackson and Patrick who are kind of just on that verge of maybe now starting uni and starting that journey. I know that Pappy, for example, and Ed have kind of just come out of uni, and I'm interested to know what you guys are up to. Equally, there's Sharko, the oldest of us all, who probably went through this ages ago and has come out of the other side of it and seems to be doing fine. Tell me if I'm wrong. It's a bloody mess, but the majority of the beard seems to have disappeared. Here are all the imperfections of my face. If I'm honest, I'm more thinking about summer. I finished my exam today, so I'm allowing myself somewhat of a break before I start to think about where my life is going. But I felt like I just wanted to capture this moment and symbolically shave my beard, showing both a sign of aging and freeing. It's art. The thing I love about apple bobbing is that there were never any rules, and so unlike collaborative effort channels that do have schedules, they can fail, whilst apple bobbing by definition cannot fail because there were no rules. And so, it's so funny in Home Alone when he puts this on his face. Just one scream, it's not what reality's like. Neither is burglary in terms of realism within Home Alone. I hope to hear from you guys soon, and I'm going to do that annoying thing where people like put their hand over the camera, but that doesn't turn off a camera. That's not how cameras work. You don't do that to turn off a camera. That just, every time someone does that, all they're doing is just hiding it, and then there must be footage. There must be, for every video that person has made, they then go, okay, well, the video's over. Like, I'd love to just see like a compilation of all of them put together. Anywho, boy. Okay, that was good. Oh, crap.